Come on, baby. What do you think of the movie Falcon? What do you think going into it?
Personally, I find the adventure genre to be pedantic and benign. Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. Patrons voted at the end of our Tarantino run. I know we didn't do every single Tarantino movie and some people were disappointed we didn't watch a couple of ones that they wanted us to see, but we went ahead and let the patrons go ahead and decide on the next movie series, and finally, for I feel like over a year, well over a year, people have been asking for Indiana Jones, and it finally won the movie poll. So I'm very excited to show you Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark today. These were filmed around the same time as the original Star Wars movies were made. Star Wars in this really catapulted Harrison Ford's fame to crazy heights. I am most familiar with this one of all of them. I think I've seen the other ones maybe probably just once a piece. So they're still gonna be pretty fresh for me, but this is the one that I grew up with and I knew about the most. Initial thoughts on Indiana Jones, what you know, what you don't know about him, and how are you feeling going into the movie?
I'm really curious about these movies. I don't know much. I know they are heavily adventure films, and I know they're very beloved films. Good old Harrison Ford is in them. I don't know if he's in all of them. I don't even know how many there are, but I hear about it a lot. A lot of people talk about him in like pop culture, and I'm curious to what type of adventure. It looks like there's some reference to Egypt, which that would be great. Is it like The Mummy?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
That would be awesome because I love just the Egyptian culture.
Well, we don't know if it is or not. No.
That means no. I can read him like
no. I'm trying to manage expectations.
But I'm really curious. I'm really feeling like a good adventure film. You know, I think I need a little bit of that. So really anxious to find out what it's all about. I also don't know who else is in it besides Harrison Ford. That's all I've heard when it comes to these films, so.
Yeah, I feel like they don't really make movies like this anymore. I mean, when was the last time you saw like a straight up adventure type of movie? The only thing I could think of in recent memory is maybe Uncharted, which I still haven't even seen yet, but that's the only thing I could think of that would maybe fit into that genre. And of course, we can't forget that comment of the day. This one comes from my wife watches Pulp Fiction for the first time. This is Chris Grove. Tarantino really does love his dialogue. What was so refreshing, especially for the gangster genre, is to have gangsters having regular conversations while on the job. Sure, they may be total psychopaths or sociopaths, but they talk like real humans. I've mentioned before that Tarantino is like a master of dialogue and not making it boring. That's really hard to pull off, and he does it really well. But I'm hitting you with another comment of the day. I realize that when this comes out, we've already seen and reacted to 3 episodes of Kenobi, but as of filming this, we've only posted the first video. So this is on My Wife Watches Obi-Wan Kenobi for the first time, episode 1 and 2. I saw a couple comments like this, but this is from Johnny Rivera, who says, "The girl who says, 'I was someone's daughter once,' is Ewan McGregor's daughter." So I didn't know that, or Jen and I both didn't know that when we first watched it, and we saw several comments saying that that was actually Obi-Wan's daughter in real life. So I thought that was a fun little factoid. Thank you guys so much for the comments. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to feature you and a comment of the day. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this one, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Just a big baby. You are so sweet. Oh, that's the same production company?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, George Lucas and Steven Spielberg worked on this together.
Wait, when did this come out?
This is 1981. Do you remember in Empire Strikes Back where Han Solo gets frozen in carbonite? He's like, remember that?
Yeah.
So between episode 5 and 6, he was working on one of these Indiana Jones movies. I think it was this one. Alfred Molina, Doc Ock.
Oh.
Just briefly.
Did it get good reviews?
Oh yeah. That's Alfred Molina, Doc Ock right there.
Oh, a lot skinnier.
This was like 40 years ago.
What else has George Lucas done besides Star Wars and this?
Mostly Star Wars in this. He did a movie called American Graffiti, which he used to kind of help fund Star Wars. He started a visual effects company called ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, which pretty much every movie studio uses, and Skywalker Sound. He also did Howard the Duck, I want to say, if I'm recalling correctly.
You keep mentioning him.
Ooh.
He has a whip?
Heck yeah.
Oh.
Not the way we use it. He didn't say anything. Harrison Ford is a good-looking guy, platonically. I say that. I can just acknowledge it without going down a rabbit hole I don't want to go down. You like Indiana Jones, Bosco?
Nobody's come out of there alive.
Why is he wearing leather in the jungle?
Keeps mosquitoes off, probably. As much as I like the idea of doing stuff like this, I know that those bugs and stuff would just eat me alive.
He would come home with all sorts of diseases.
I mean, I would just cover head to toe in that off spray.
Oh, yeah. Holden, like,
Relax.
for whatever
let's take it
reason,
easy
gets-
with wherever you're going with this.
I was just going to say that you tend to get bit by mosquitoes a lot more than the average Joe.
I do.
Oh my God, he's so chill.
Yeah, he keeps it together.
Oh my gosh.
You seeing this, Boston?
Stay out of the light.
Oh, I really like that whip.
Yeah, it's
Can I
pretty
get
cool.
one of those whips?
Yeah.
This kind of looks fun.
Yeah.
I may want to do this. I used to watch something on the Nickelodeon channel, and they had like, it was this type of, and kids would have to like find their way through it.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a temple. I don't remember the name of it.
It was Harry.
This guy's gonna get himself killed. Yeah.
So he's going for treasure?
Yeah.
Is that like what he...
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, cheese and crackers. Oh gosh.
Give me the whip. Throw me the idol. Give me the whip. Adios, señor.
Doc
Ock. Oh no, Harrison.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Was it
Yeah.
Doc Ock?
yeah.
I miscalculated.
Adios, Peter.
Classic. Uh-oh.
Again, we see there is nothing you can possess which I cannot take away. You chose the wrong friends.
He played Ivan Ooze in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie.
Hokana Matuso! Nobata!
Uh-oh. Paul Freeman, yeah. Got to meet him at Pensacon. That sounded like a Star Wars sound effect.
Watch this.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
I hate snakes, Chuck! I hate them!
I hate snakes, Chuck.
Contains a central path.
Wait, he's some adventure guy by day, and then he's also a professor?
Heck yeah.
This site also demonstrates.
It's not that outrageous. I mean, archaeology professors go out on actual digs and stuff.
Well, that was a little more than
Sometimes
just...
place.
Yeah, fair point.
Another.
Oh, I know that look.
Jeez. Relax, chick.
He's not an archaeologist.
I think he is, yeah.
What am I, in trouble?
Me when we work together every day.
Have you?
Was intercepted a German communique that was sent from Cairo.
Running around the world looking for all kinds of religious artifacts.
This actually would have taken place around the same time as the Mummy.
Staff of Ra.
Isn't Ra the god of
What does that
sun?
mean to
The God of the Sun, yeah.
Yeah, the Ark of the Covenant, the chest the Hebrews used to carry around the Ten Commandments, the original stone tablets that Moses brought down out of Mount Hora have been smashed, if you believe in that sort of thing. Either you guys ever go to Sunday school?
Oh my gosh, this is you. Holden tells me all kinds of stories like this.
Well, nobody knows where.
I'm sorry, what am I looking at?
Just what they Hebrew.
Up top there.
What's that supposed to be coming out of there?
Power of God or something.
They want you to go for it.
Oh, Marcus!
Marion's the least of your worries right now, believe me, Indy.
Cautious fellow I am.
Cautious fellow I am as he throws the handgun
Yeah.
into the suitcase. Oh, you're gonna love this Jew. I can say it, I married one, it's fine.
Her?
No. You probably love her too.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
This is just a competition of how much they can drink.
Heck yeah.
What are they drinking?
Like whiskey or something.
Is his name really Indiana?
I learned to hate you in the last 10 years.
Probably deserve that.
Hurt you.
Why? He didn't even do anything.
It was wrong and you knew it.
You knew what you
Oh.
were doing.
Sounded like he deserved it.
I can only say I'm sorry so many times.
Let's say it again anyway.
Trust me. You know the piece I mean. You know where it is.
Come back tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Indiana Jones.
How do you know she's Jewish?
Well, her name's Marion. You're right, I don't know for sure, but I would guess with a name like Marion.
That's what he wants?
He wants that to be able to find the Ark. And the Ark is most significant for the Jews. Uh-oh. John Williams did the music for this.
Good evening, Fräulein.
And Star Wars.
Surely.
Oh, who's this geek and a half?
The other interested parties.
Didn't she just set it down?
Yeah.
Nobody tells me what to do in my place.
Oh, I do like her.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait, I can be reasonable.
That time is past.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, thank God. What's with that guy's face?
I don't know, it just looks like that, I guess.
Like, looked like he was wearing a mask.
The main guy looks like he's
Him.
from, oh, I think he's just Asian, sweetie.
That is not what I meant. It didn't look real.
I don't know, it could just been the way they did his makeup. Oh. He looks like the bad guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Christopher Lloyd's character. The one that was secretly a tune the whole time.
Oh my God. Oh, nice. I like the effect of the shadows.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be hot. That dude jumped out of the window. Oh, her place.
I know.
Good old nipple. I know it's Nepal. I really want to go to Cairo. I know it's a huge like tourist trap. Still, I would love to see the pyramids myself. Yeah, little monkey.
Because Marcel.
They have not one brain among them. Except one.
What's his name?
Well, we call him Balosh. Belloc.
Do we need the monkey? Huh?
I'm surprised at you.
Yes, you need the monkey. Oh my gosh, this is
Literally,
weird. Falcon. Ooh.
Catherine!
Freaking monkey's betraying her.
Ooh.
Classic.
You can't do this to me. I'm an American.
That don't mean anything.
Yeah. If anything, it makes you want to kill you more, probably.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Hope you weren't too attached to Marion.
She's dead? They killed her?
I mean, she was in there and it blew up.
Why do you always answer like that?
Like what?
Well, she was in there.
Now she's up there with Barb.
Really? Her character's not gonna come back at all?
Who's to say?
Oh, this little monkey.
Monkey is the one that betrayed Marion and got her killed.
It's fine.
Ivan Ooze.
You looking for me? We can at least behave like civilized people.
It's like a hookah bar.
Yeah.
Where shall I find a new adversary so close to my own level?
Try the local sewer.
It's a radio for speaking to God, and it's within my reach.
Let's go see him together. I've got nothing better to do.
Next time, Indiana Jones, it'll take more than children to save you.
Better than the United States Marines, eh?
A little busty baby. You like Indiana Jones, Boston? You putting your Mike's hot honey all over my food?
Hey, I like spice.
Away from the camp.
Oh God, the monkey's not gonna eat it, is he?
Well, the monkey did get Marion killed, trying to betray Indy now too.
2 inches. Wait.
Oh no.
Belloc staff is too long. They're digging in the wrong place.
They killed the monkey.
Yeah. Talk about your bad date. Because it was a date that he ate.
I don't like that.
He was a little...
Don't. You think every animal is terrible?
That's not true. I like Caesar.
I love Caesar too.
But not you, Boston.
Stop it. You were cuddling her last night.
No, I wasn't. Don't tell him that.
I didn't expect them to kill off Marion.
Don't. Quit sniffing into my microphone.
Oh, that's cool. Is there a specific reason this is closed off besides it just being like an archaeological site?
I don't think they know where it is. Moving pretty fast for the sun.
I feel like if they knew that that had clues to it or whatever, that they would have like guards like standing out there at all times. So she's not dead.
Thought you was to switch baskets.
She made it.
I knew a character like her would be killed off so quick.
Charles, are you crazy?
So he's just gonna leave her there?
Just temporarily.
You do this to me.
I mean, he's got a point. If she goes missing, they're going to be looking all over for him.
They could harm her.
She'll be all right. They're just Nazis.
You said she's a Jew.
Yeah, but it was before, you know. Still got a few years. If this video doesn't get me canceled, I don't know what will. My wife's a Jew. She's a Jew, so it's fine.
I don't understand how that makes it acceptable. You entirely made that rule up on your own.
Well, they know that because I've devoted my life and my love to a Jew, I obviously love Jews.
Oh, so that gives you like a free pass.
Yep. You tell me he doesn't look like the bad guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You don't think the outfit looks similar?
A little bit. The fact that he's wearing a hat.
Never mind.
It's okay, I have a pass.
Okay, fair enough.
Gosh, that would be your nightmare. Being out in the sun.
Yeah, I hate being out in the sun. But at least there's no, like, mosquitoes there, I don't think. Far enough in the desert. Oh, yeah.
Here, we've hit stone.
So wait, this ark, is it the ark that's in the Bible?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why does the floor move?
Pass on that.
Probably fine.
Good on that, my guy.
I wonder how many of them are actually like poisonous.
Probably a lot of them. And this, meanwhile, Marion.
Or Marion. They're bringing her a nice little dinner though. She's got some fruit.
If you're trying to escape on foot, even in this part of the world, we are not entirely uncivilized. I would very much like to see you in it.
Better one.
This is my type of girl. It's exactly her size.
Oh, look at that.
You're right in there.
Ah!
Oh, jeez.
There's actually a glass pane between him and the snake,
Really?
which you can't see yet. Sometime when the lightning will shine there, you can. One of the shots you can see its reflection on it.
I wonder if he was still scared.
I mean, probably. Ah.
You know, I've never dealt with snakes, but I don't, like, if they weren't poisonous, I don't think that I would be necessarily terrified of them. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do too. Just set them on fire. Whoops.
What?
Oh, Marion.
Uh-oh.
We meet again, Fräulein.
Is that some kind of sex toy? Oh.
What shall we talk about?
Oh, wow.
That's what they used to carry the Ten Commandments?
Moses' staff as well.
In real life, isn't that hasn't been found?
If I were to believe History Channel, the aliens took it back.
Take it up! Easy! Wake your men! The torches are burning out.
Yeah, I'm shocked that this was able to, like, even happen, like, go on.
Going on the side there.
My Dr. Jones, whatever are you doing in such a nasty place?
In 1,000 years, even you may be worth something.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, jeez. Ooh.
Oh, crap.
Jesus!
Why don't they go up to, like, the higher ground up there?
I have the high ground. Ugh. Ah!
Hindi!
Oh!
Oh! That's convenient.
Yeah, there's always a back door. Oh.
Come on, Dada!
Looks like Bill Burr. Nice, Marion.
A lot of happenstance in this.
Yeah. Ew.
Marion.
Oh my gosh.
I better hurry, it's coming.
Yeah.
What has happened?
Away from this place immediately! What truck?
What guy?
A Speed 2 reference. Jeez, dude. Wilhelm scream. Jeez. Some pretty dangerous stunts in these. Oh, jeez, they're all dead. Killed all of them. Oof.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, man. Some impressive stunt work. Let's see how you like it. Nice.
Everything at last has been arranged.
Your appearance is exactly the way I imagined.
Really was looking out for Indy too this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here. Here.
Here.
Don't you dare. Don't ruin the moment.
Jones? Don't you touch me.
Jones is dead. I killed him.
The girl goes with me. Good.
Gericht. Steh auf!
Oof.
A rough dude, my guy.
All right.
Indy doesn't play around.
Jones?
Marion.
I'm gonna blow up the Ark, Renee.
You win. Yes, blow it up. You want to see it open as well as I. This is history.
Called him right out.
Yeah, he's not gonna destroy that thing.
Don't look at it. Shut your eyes, Mary, and don't look at it no matter what happens.
Is it taking their souls?
Yeah, it's just killing them. Oh! Oh! It blew his head clean off.
That is not what I expected to happen.
Oh, yeah, just Kendalling it up. Hey, we were there.
Well, the money's fine. The situation is totally unacceptable.
Well, gentlemen, I guess that just about wraps it up. Where the Ark is somewhere very safe. We have top men working on it right now. Top men.
I just think of that Family Guy.
I don't know what they've got there.
Well, I know what I've got here.
Aw. And he's looking sharp in that outfit.
Or is he like Dick Tracy?
I wish hats would come back. I don't know why I say that. I would never be able to pull off a hat.
You can pull up a hat.
I can't pull off hats now.
Maybe not like a baseball cap, but you could pull that off. What he was wearing. Probably pretty accurate too.
Just a big old warehouse full
Yeah.
of stuff like that. Associate to Mr. Spielberg, Kathleen Kennedy. Wow. Just finished The Great Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I really feel like they don't make movies like this anymore, so it's fun to go back to see what was going on back in the early 80s. What did you think?
I thought it was a pretty good adventure film. I really liked Harrison Ford. I think that he kind of stood up to what I believe a lead should be in an adventure film. He was very like uppity, very like, let's do this, you know, always up for any task, any challenge. He did it with humor. He did it like he was genuinely having a good time, even though he's being like shot at and chased. So I like that aspect. I feel like it gets me more pumped up as far as like the storyline and just enjoying it. I liked Marion a lot. I wish they would have, in the beginning they had her defending herself, holding her own, but as the movie progressed, she really fell into that like damsel in distress. I wish she would have been a little more like jumping in, I guess, as far as continuing to defend herself or defending someone else or just kind of getting into the mix like Harrison Ford's character was. Because I always believe with strong female personalities like that, it's always good and rewarding to see them be able to kind of be more than just the damsel in distress, I guess. But that was a very minor complaint for me. Overall, I thought it was good. I really liked the character of Sala. He just seemed like a big teddy bear. Was a little bit taken back that Nazis were in this storyline. I have to say, if you were to ask me what Indiana Jones would be about, I would have never guessed that like they would even be a part of it. So I'm surprised, but I think for the storyline that makes sense. It's very simple and clean in the fact where it's two groups want one thing for very different reasons. I think that makes for a great storyline. Harrison Ford's character, I also really enjoyed that in a way he's kind of like a superhero. You know, by day he's like this archaeology professor, and then on his off time he's like, you know, enduring all these dangerous missions to obtain these artifacts. And he's doing it for a very selfless reason too. You know, he wants to be able to study history from them. I like that. I like that that's different from a normal reason as far as some of the other movies that we've watched, especially like other adventure movies. That's not one that I think that I've ever come across or anything similar to that. So I feel like it's very like new and fresh for me. So I really enjoyed it. The stunts were really entertaining to watch. Also just kind of shocked at like some of the liberties that they had in this movie, as far as like in the beginning they had all these scenes where they're like killing people with swords and stuff, but it was like the music was very like upbeat.
Yeah. No
like,
consequences.
Yes, like it was a very different tone for a lot of those scenes that are very familiar in other movies, but it wasn't, it didn't feel like that. It was very like, no problem, we're gonna murder a bunch of people with swords in this town and no big deal. I thought it was good. I thought it was a really unique film. The ending was a little bizarre to me. I didn't really understand like what looking at it had to do with it. Why, I mean, what was it exactly that was inside of there? So if you could just explain it for me. I would like to know, I'm like genuinely curious.
Yeah. I don't remember if looking at it had anything to do in the Bible. I know that in the Bible, if you touched it, you would die. So I'm guessing, again, I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've read up on my Old Testament stuff, but I'm guessing when they open it, they weren't supposed to obviously open it and look inside of it. And then the spirits or whatever, the spirit of death or whatever was in there, again, not biblical, but those little ghost things that were coming out, killed them all, and I guess looked like they took them up into heaven or something, and then it shut. Biblically speaking, you weren't supposed to touch it. Moses put the 2 tablets and his staff in there before he died.
Got it. And I have to say, you know, The Mummy is one of me and Holden's favorite movies to watch together. And the beginning of The Mummy really reminds me of this. And I know that this came first, but I thought that was interesting because it was the same type of setup, like 2 groups wanted one thing, one artifact for different reasons. I thought that was kind of interesting because I really, really love that. And I love the fact that this was set in Cairo. So we had a little bit of that Egyptian theme going on. I thought that was great. You know, not a lot of complaints. I think that it may have gone on a little more than it needed to towards the end. But again, that's just a minor complaint. I think overall it had a really good storyline. It had a lot of like good humor. The chemistry between the characters were really good, especially with Marion and Indiana Jones. They were just like playful, but they still had that brother and sister type, like they picked on each other type thing. Yeah. And yet there was still like clearly like love between them. So I did enjoy that. I enjoyed all the characters. So I thought it was a pretty good film, yeah.
Yeah, I love this movie. I think it's a really fun adventure flick. There's every single scene throughout this movie I feel like I've seen parodied or referenced elsewhere. The scene where Indy and Marion are being chased and she's in like the basket or whatever. That guy comes with like the sword and Indy like shoots him. I've heard rumors that they were actually going to do like a fight scene, but Harrison Ford was actually sick that day that they were shooting. I don't know if it was a totally on the spot thing, but something they were like, well, how about I just shoot him? And he shoots him, and that's one of the more famous scenes in the movie because he does a little thing and he just pops him. The boulder thing rolling down, parodied so many times, and you know, changing the weight of the thing to try and get out. Yeah, I think this is a fantastic adventure movie. We really, I know I said it earlier, but we really don't get movies like this anymore, just straight up like adventure flicks. I think it's fantastic. I love it. I've seen so many like behind the scenes and like special features of this movie throughout time. So it's definitely the Indiana Jones movie that I am most familiar with. I think Temple of Doom is probably the one that I'm the least familiar with. So there were originally 3 that were all made in the 80s, and then they made one in the 2000s called Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And that one has some issues around it, and they're currently making 5 right now with Harrison Ford.
Isn't he like 80 years old?
He's getting up there, but they're wrapping up.
Props to him, props to him.
Yeah, I think he's great. No, I don't want to spoil anything, I guess. We'll leave it at that. So what would you rate Indiana Jones?
I think that it has all the qualities of a good adventure film. Like it was funny at times, it was loving at times, it was even scary at times. It was always very full of adventure. Like, you know, they're going from one place to the other, and it's just very entertaining to watch. The acting was good. The stunts were probably better than I expected them to be. Harrison Ford makes this movie for me. You know, I think if it would have been someone else, I don't know if it would hold the same oomph to it. So I think I'm gonna go with an 8.5. Bless you.
That's pretty much right where I'm at, about an 8.5. A solid movie, and I'm excited to go into the next few. We'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments below. What you think of Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, some of our thoughts on the movie, what you thought of some of our reactions to some of the fun scenes. Like this video if you enjoyed it. It does help the channel out a lot. Subscribe, you'll be notified next time we post a video, and check out Patreon. You can get early access to select stuff. You can watch the full movie along with us. You'll just need your own copy to sync up. And we're posting Clone Wars exclusively on there for the time being. So make sure you check that out. But as always, Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.